Hello, my name is Elian Vega Robles. This is my informative speech on my topic of taxes, which I had done a speech previously of, but this is going more in depth into the information into which I have gathered my research on. Now, taxes are a method that the government uses to receive foreign monetization and funding, and while it's a system that not everyone fully understands, with the US being a famous example of people just not understanding how taxes work, this short essay and this paper that I completed goes into the research done and the sources found in the speech that I had created previously, which mostly goes into the IRS and the library of information that was acquired from them, as my main and only source was the IRS directly, as the government is not only a reliable and credible source of information, but it is a source that, while yes, it is singular, it is a government website that does give a lot of information and the step-by-step guide into how their tax system works, into what they tax you, into whether it's your property, your assets, your liabilities, if you have a business, or depending on your average household income. It'll explain everything, and everything gets put into detail to make sure that it is as clear as it can be for the average person. Now, this source does get updated annually, as there are occasionally any changes that they might make to their guide, or if there's any certain policies or rules that is said to change, they do that. Now, through this government website, I was able to, it was my main source, and the point of my info gathering there was to mostly get that speech done, and had really helped out in my information gathering, as it was my main source, essentially. Yes, I could have used more sources, but in this case, through the IRS directly based off my question and the topic that I wanted to research, the IRS was there for me to be used as information. And unfortunately, with the way that it is explained, it can't always be clear, or it can be too much for a person. So in my case, I had to summarize it, and I had to really go into understanding the step-by-step guide into what they really had created to be, essentially, as it is important for the audience. It is important for my audience to be informed, and for the general average person to be informed of how you get taxed, in order to substantiate or to maybe levy some of those taxes and really help reduce how much you get taxed once you understand the system that you're in. And going in, for example, let's say going into an argument with no info or no facts is the same as this, as when you're going to file your taxes, whether it's through yourself or through your person advising you, if you don't know what they're talking about, or if you don't know what you're signing out or what you're filling out, then unfortunately, if you make an error, then they will start coming after you, or they might send some mail, or they're gonna be like, hey, we don't agree with what you put down, we think that this is incorrect, go get it fixed. Or unfortunately, some people get accused of tax fraud when they just made a simple mistake, and unfortunately can lead to cases of being arrested or being falsely accused. Now, through this, I hope that you will no longer be misinformed, but to always make sure to find more information on this, as there's always new info being updated annually, and to always make sure to keep searching more info, keep finding more knowledge. And yeah, that is all.